Hi guys. So I've been sitting here making out my 2018 finance goals. The goal is to live on less. So I'm reducing. See there where the income. I'm reducing my income, even though I'll still be getting my income normal. But I'm just saying that I'm getting paid less, and then that amount that I get paid less, basically $160 less than what I, for 2017, I've been saying that I've been getting. So that $160 will go straight automatically towards getting my dental done. I have also budgeted my student loans as $400 per month. I have to turn in some paperwork so that I can keep it on a reduced amount. Right now I'm paying like 57 something. I call it 60 when I budget. So 57 something, and I don't know how much of my tax paperwork I need back. I shouldn't have too much tax paperwork this year. I don't know, man. With that credit card from my credit union giving me back money, like I got dinked on it. Okay. Here's a little lesson. If you settle on a debt, the amount of money that is written off, you get charged taxes wise as if that were income. So, I settled on a credit card in the beginning of 2016, well, mid 2016, and that hit me for an extra $5,000 worth of income. And then the credit card company, my credit union, sent me a letter that said that due to collecting on that debt, that they realized that it put me into a hardship, so they paid me back for the debt, except for they didn't pay me the just under $5,000 that I paid. They paid me for the amount of the entire loan. So I don't know if that was just like all of, I'll have to go back and look and see how much of that was interest, like the $12,000. Maybe that was like how much my account was. I have to, man, that's another thing that I've been totally slacking on. I've been trying. I've been saying I need to get into all my paperwork and find all the stuff about that credit card. And I'm curious if maybe they're like paying me back for all the interest, but I didn't pay it. Like it was settled on. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, that money's going to sit there. It doesn't exist as far as I'm concerned, but I am concerned that it's going to affect me come tax time. And when I go to re-up my student loans to get less money, like instead of being a before taxes like 35,000, that'll bump me up into like 47,000. That's a whole different tax bracket, I'm sure. So they said that the maximum, like if I don't refile for my student loan hardship, that it will be $400.65 every month starting in January, February, March. And so I figured might as well take that and just assume that I'll just start saying that I'm going to pay $400 to my student loans. Yes, it's undercutting by like 65 cents every month, but I can make up 65 cents. That's easy. So my goal for 2018 is just assign $400 of my budget every month to go to my student loans. Whether I get a hardship deferment payment reduction or not. Also, that $160 that I am drastically underestimating my income, and that it's like only $160. What? That's like a make or break for a lot of people. I get that, but that's gonna go towards my teeth. So I'm gonna just. I don't have that income. I don't have that income. And then if like last year, a couple times my income made it to less than 17 or less than 18 for my paycheck, 1800, because it was like 17 something at one point. Anyway, I'll just have to deal with that. That'll just be money that doesn't go towards my teeth. Or maybe, yeah, that'll mostly just not go towards my teeth. Anyway, so my over-under is going to stay the same. It's based on what is over 260 for my disability and what is over 1800 for my received paycheck. My rent's staying the same, my entertainment's staying the same, my phone is staying the same. My car insurance should reduce. I just got a refund check from them because I went in to see about reducing my car insurance. And so that'll reduce, but until then, I've got that budgeted the same. My car fuel, I'm moving that up from just putting $100 into it to $125. In the beginning of the year, right now, I've got a lot of driving back and forth to the ADHD clinic, and that's like 29 miles one way. So it's like 60 miles every week just in one day, plus driving to work. So that's practically 3 gallons of gas, which is like $6 every week. So, yeah, so I'm just going to be putting an extra $25 towards that, and then I'll just keep it there. When I reduce my driving, it'll be more money going towards my car replacement. My medical, dental, automatic payment, I am bumping that up to $50 come January. I was putting a $25 minimum into it. This month, November, and next month, December of 2017, I'll be putting $40 into it. Yeah. My cash envelopes and sinking funds. Well, my insurance is a sinking fund, but I'm still going to treat that like a bill. My car repair, replace, and fuel, I'm treating that like a bill. I pay it and pretend like it's a flat rate from my paycheck. And then when I need to buy fuel, I pull out of that bank account, if that makes sense. Same with my insurance. I just pay into it every month. And then at 6 months, when my car premium is due, I pull out of that account and pay my car insurance. My medical, dental, I'm going to pay into it a flat rate. And then pull out of it when I have a copay or a dental appointment or to buy vitamins and stuff. So that's those sinking funds. But my other sinking funds, my more cash-like sinking funds, the ones that I can treat them like they're flexibles, like I can try and save money in them. They're not fixed, I guess you could say. So for my food, I am intending on pulling out $300 a month, every month. Anything extra goes into my gardening fund, and I set a cap on my gardening fund for $500. So if my can ends up with $500 in it, then the extra money from my food will go back to the bank and it will go towards my teeth. My pet money, I'll still be pulling out $30 a month, and whatever's left over goes into the can. And so long as I have $30 in my wallet and $500 in the can, like anything over that will go towards my teeth. And I might max that one out this year. I don't know about my garden. I don't think that I'll necessarily max out my garden, but probably my pets I will. My personal money, that's like hair and teeth and face and non-medical hygiene, that is $20 a month. If I have any leftovers, I'll roll it over until I end up with a maximum of $200 cash in that category. And anything after that will go towards crush, which is my teeth. So by the end of the year, I could potentially end up with $50, maybe $60 to $100 extra every month. So that could be $260 going to my teeth. That's just from that part. So now for my extras cash sinking funds. My allowance, I'm still going to pull out $100 every month, $20 per week that I give myself as an allowance for making sure that I keep up with doing my budgeting chores. Anything left over after every week, so every time that I pay myself, I empty all of my allowance out of my pockets, and I put that into my rainy day can. Rainy day can maximum of $500. Anything more than that, I didn't say where that was going to go. I'll put that towards my teeth also. And then I have the money for my gifts. That's $65 per month. And my giving, which is kind of going to be my version of a tithe, is going to flex because I'm doing like a step up. Well, it's a step down. January will be $240. February will be $220, and then $200. So each month it'll decrease by $20. And as this budget sits right now, for my gifts, the first month, I won't be able to pay into them. I wrote this down. I won't be able to pay into it because with the giving being at $240 the first month, that brings me to a zero balance for my income at $1,900 per month. So what I did, yeah, I wrote it out back here. So I I just kind of wrote down like 65 for 1 month, but I'm not putting any money in, and just kind of like compared if I were putting in 65 every month compared to what I can actually put in, which is the 0 in January, 20 in February, 40 in March, 60 in April, 80 in May, like as it goes up like that. And I compared them till they met up and they were the same value, and then I shifted it back to 65. So from that, starting in September, I'll have extra money, because in August is when they catch up with each other, and then my gift money equals what it should if I were putting in 65 bucks every month, if that makes sense. So from then on out, I'll have $75, and then $95, and then $115, and then $135, totaling at the end of the year an extra $420 on top of the $160 every month. Well, not every month. So it would be like $160 plus $75 in September, $160 plus $95 in October. If that makes sense. I think that makes sense. It makes sense if you look at it like, I don't know. Anyway, so that's the goal. So basically I am taking my student loans out before, like, not taking them out, but I am accounting for them. Whether or not I really have to pay that much money towards them. And then taking money out of my pay to make sure that I'm putting money towards my teeth. Yeah, it's a lot of money. I haven't redone the math with $160 added every month, and then as it goes up in September, but we'll see what my balance will be then. I kind of started working on it with the beginning balance. So I took, I don't know if you guys can even see this. So I took the balance as of now, and then I removed, this is over here by my eyeball, the balance November 2017 is the $17.94, and then I subtracted my ADD class at $100, because I've got 10 more classes left. Last time they charged me $10, so $10 at 10 classes is $100. And then I want to have a $200 buffer in that account for if more medical stuff comes up or I need to order more ADD meds. So, yeah. So if as I use my ADD classes, that will just disappear. But if I use my $200 buffer, I'll have to pay into that and take it away from this. So, okay. So now over to this other side. So as of November, I have $1,494 to go towards my teeth. And then, no, I have $1,534 for my teeth. And then in December, I have it marked that I'll add $245 into it. I don't know where I came up with that. See, and I have to work that out again. So then what I was doing was every month I was writing down, I don't know if this is even focusing for you guys. So every month I would write down the balance plus however much I would put in, then the balance and however much I was going to put in. That 0 with a slash means phase. It's some electrical engineering type thing. So phase 1 is getting the first set of part of my teeth fixed. That is negative $746. So then in February I've got the new balance plus however much I thought I would put in. But I need to rework. I need to rework those numbers. Now that I've written this out, I have a real number for my crush 160. So I will work it as 160, going down month by month by month, so that I'll have check marks to check and see how good I'm doing. In 2018, some of my goals are to really track where I planned on being compared to what I am, and figure out ways to catch up with that, or to keep up with it, or to exceed and do way better than I thought I would. 2017 has been learning to be aware of where my money's going, learning to sit down every month, every other week, like every 1st and the 15th, twice a month minimum, and sort through my budget, sort through how much money I'm expecting to come in, sort through how much money I'm expecting to go out, learning that as unexciting as it is that every month my budget just looks the same, it works for me. I like the consistency. I like not having to sort out where my fuel is coming from. Like, I don't want to have to come up with a new amount of fuel every month. So yeah, new amount of fuel every month, a new amount of whatever every month. I like just this. I love the sinking funds. I treat them like they're a bill. I put the money in there. If I use it, I use it. If I don't use it, then it's there in case it's more expensive next month. It is so nice just leveling out the peaks and stuff. So I'm not cash flowing anything in my life. Everything is pretty much a sinking fund. I'm sinking fund or budgeted for. So my food, that's the cash envelope. My garden, that is basically savings for like what I don't spend in my food. Every now and then I add another 20 to it. My pets, I'm treating them like a sinking fund. I pay $30 every month. And if there's more, then it goes towards their flea meds, Personal money, I'm still working on that one. I haven't ever had money left over. A big part of that is because I was taking money out of that, because there would still be a 20 in there, and I would be shy with my food because I didn't write down the prices and I wasn't meal planning. So it's been a lot of learning in 2017. So yeah, in 2018, my goals are to keep track of where I intend to be on my balances and everything, where I actually am in my balances on everything. So my everythings would be my intentions of paying on my student loans and how much I'm actually paying towards my student loans, like how much is above minimum payment type thing, how much I'm paying towards my teeth, how much I wanted to pay towards my teeth, which is the $160 a month, and then how much I'm actually putting in there after like the leftovers and things come out or happen. Gonna keep track of how much of my over and unders are going into my personal savings account. My gift money, since I do most of my shopping online, I am going to just automatically put that into my personal savings also. So I will have to keep track of that. So I'll have to, since they'll both be in one account, I'll have to keep track of my gifts, what I put into that account versus what's my savings and what I put into that. So I'll just, the balances will be like you add the savings plus the gifts balances, and that should be the balance of my savings account. I think I can do it. This would be, I'm not buying gifts all the time. I'm not always dipping into my savings account. This will be good practice for having multiple items in one bank account just to see if I can do this. I mean, yeah. So that'll be a learning thing for 2018. The giving money, it will feel really good to be able to help out my community. It'll be, I don't know. That's a lot of money. It's like $1,500 by the end of the year. So it's kind of like that 52-week savings. So in week 1, you put in $1, and week 2, you put in $2 or whatever. Some people do like a 365 savings. So each day you put in $1 based on what day of the month it is or something. I don't know how they do that, but that's an insane amount of money, especially for that last month. So much money. Anyway, yeah, $1,500, that's a lot of money to me, but at the same time, I feel like from getting this YouTube community, between having my channel helping me be accountable and the people that they check in on their own stuff, whether they're running it like, this is a channel and I'm here doing content for you guys, versus other people who are like, this is my channel and it is helping me be accountable. It's helping me to put my ideas out there and make them more solid. Both of those types of people out here in the YouTube community have really, really helped my brain wrap it around the ideas, the concepts, get new ideas. And they've also just, them posting reminds me that I needed to do this too. And then now that I have some subscribers, I think I've got like 3 or 4 people who regularly comment, which is cool. Thanks, guys. It's good to know that like there's active humans in there, that I feel, it feels like support. Like, I can talk to my aunt and uncle or my mom or whoever about what I'm doing, and they're like, whatever. And then being able to show you guys is, you guys are like the support system that I have on the budgeting stuff. And I really appreciate having this outlet. So, 2018, the goals are to keep track. Start paying on my student loans. Like, I was trying to figure out, it was kind of like, I was trying to do it all or nothing. And one of the things that, a video, see, this is where I get my inspiration. A YouTube creator had mentioned that Dave Ramsey says start with $200. Find $200 every month and put that towards your smallest debt. And I was like, well, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Cat found a screw on the floor. He's playing with it. I figured that since my student loans like threatened me with $400 a month, I was like, well, what would happen if I just straight up paid $400 a month? No ifs, no ands, no buts. Just that money is going towards student loans. And it's not a lot. It's $400 a month. I will not be able to pay off even my smallest loan. I went and looked at it. It's like $3,600. No. I'll have to look again. But no, because it won't even be a full $400 a month. It'll be $400 a month minus my minimum payment. So it'll be, say right now, my minimum payment is 57, blah, blah, blah. But I call that 60. So then 400 minus 60 brings me to 340. So that 340 would be going towards my student loan that I choose to pay off. I think for the first one, I'm going to pay off my smallest loan. I really, really want to tackle my big loan, but that's going to take me at, $340 a month. That's going to take me 2.5 years to pay off one. And I've already been doing this for a year and still haven't even started, so I think I just need a win. So I'm going to pay my smallest loan, even though it's like 3% interest, and the other one is 5.8 or 6.5% interest. I have 3 of them at 6.5% interest, and they're all unsubsidized, which means you pay interest on a compounding principle. So the interest that you get each month is added to your principal, and then you pay interest on that new principal amount. I have 3 others that are lower. They're like 3.5% and a 4.5 and a 4.5. And they are subsidized, which means that you only pay interest on the original loan amount, which is not super tons. So every month the added extra is gonna be the same every month. Anyway, but whatever. So yeah, that compounding interest compounding to the principal is, I really want to get rid of those, but